Mine literally just said, "Did you just call me mom?" They might be fast readers. And anyways, they were the ones who won it last year. Oh, they were? Yeah.
Automatic.
By the looks of it, they're all going into 6th grade.
I think the only time I really drew was
Yes. But I'm saying, like, just that's going for them because they won it last year. And they have a good coach, but it's not the same people who won it. It's different people.
You guys need to do it almost until 9th grade. I'm already out. This is my last year doing it, and this is my first year doing
Why
it.
is it just like they have 3 people? They have 3 people. One, we have 50 plus. And
Well, they probably don't have another chair.
Yeah.
Hi.
No! The meow!
I don't want to try that. I feel like I was getting in trouble.
The meow!
They took meow away.
She said nobody's gonna notice us.
They're just like, no, you guys did it.
I have a feeling you guys noticed us.
Wearing cat ears.
I also noticed that. Hello.
Yeah, they're Stow just had theirs tested. Ours were.
No, I mean the mics.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think
the
all the
mic.
mics
Get a trophy.
Maybe it's sprayed up.
We'll test.
Well, we're not center of that box.
Yeah, if you want, I can show you that ours is.
And I
Testing.
Does that just want to talk into their mics to see if they're
test
working?
your mic.
Hi.
Testing.
Are you guys talking to your mic?
Talking to your mic.
Hello.
Yeah, that's
That works.
I believe that this mic is working.
enough.
Mic drop.
Chill.
Hi.
We heard your jokes about TNT. I'm upset that we heard their jokes about explosives. TNT's not funny unless it's in Minecraft.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But you guys weren't joking about it in Minecraft. You were joking about rigging up the mic, about rigging up the buzzers.
Personally, I always like
I threw one in at the end. One method. Because I know these people, and the ones that I meet, but others don't. So I've had to ease up somewhat. You know what I'm afraid of?
Okay, I couldn't remember. No, usually each coach says this is so. Yeah, let's have them.
Sure.
Fine with me.
And then are you gonna be behind here too?
Is it working? It's still working.
You know what? We do have to tell them though. They have, since all the mics are hot, they have to be quiet. They can't be talking. And you want me to tell them? Remember that each other at all unless you're
Make
unless you carve around. Okay, because everybody. I mean, here, I'm gonna make sure nobody's talking.
By the way, Twinsburg has only one person.
You're allowed to be.
But that will also be a bad thing for us. Because she might have she'll have gotten a chance at every single
All right, so have a seat, Barbara. Barbara.
Clock right is killer.
When do we get the test up on?
Okay. just have to like or pretend.
Plus, they wouldn't pay attention. They're all thinking about the question. Wait, what about the Twinsburg?
Unfortunately, like 2 years ago, we're gonna have a small group. That's all right. Do it. Okay, so,
Remember what I told you.
at the Stow-Munroe Falls Public Library. And the 4 librarians, all of us, we welcome you, so we're very glad you come. We're very, very grateful to have our teams this year. It's our first in-person battle in 3 years, 2 years, since 2019. So we will have the teams introduce themselves. I'll go over the rules a little bit. Basically, they're allowed to interrupt the question. So if he's reading a question and it's a toss-up, a lightning round, you can't interrupt him, but he will stop talking. And you have to answer at that point. And if you're correct, you get it. And if you're incorrect, there's no subtracting of points, but he will then read the question again for the other teams. So if your team buzzes in and they're wrong, no one else on your team can buzz again. You get 1 shot. Okay? And then there are rounds of non-competitive questions where he's going to ask 6 questions to each team. So each team will have a chance to discuss among themselves, and that's when we're going to have a little bit unusual thing this time. We have 1 virtual team member on the Akron team who was unable to make it tonight and had to be out of town. So that person is going to, so they're going to keep their phone down all of the rest of the rounds. The phone is only going to be used for zooming in for round 2 and round 4. And they do not competitive. And I'm going to be behind them to make sure you know. But we'll be doing that to ensure that it's the same person each time. And that way they can talk to their team. So let's test the buzzers, and when you test the buzzers, you can give your names.
Yeah.
And let me introduce our wonderful MC. Usually he's done
Yeah, well. Thank you. Thank you, Christina. It is a pleasure. And she said a moment ago, this is our first time since 2019. And it just, where did those years go? Well, we know where, but we're so happy to be back live again doing this. The kids are great to work with. I'm a retired English teacher from Stowe, and I worked with everybody from 7th grade through 12th grade at some point in my career. So I sort of know what they're like. I've forgotten some, but I remember much. So what we're going to do is each school, I'm going to ask you to test your buzzers by introducing yourselves. All right, so let's start with Akron right over here. Test your buzzer, and who are you?
My name is Emma Aldridge.
Just go on down. Test your buzzer. Yep.
My name is Leo. My name is Colin Crocker.
All right, let's move right to Twinsburg. Oh,
just keep your finger there, because each time the light goes, you're going to hit the R to reset. That makes more sense.
My name is Indrani Desarma.
all right. Stowe, let's hear it from my hometown. Just,
I'm Corbin.
who are you?
I'm Corbin.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Gray.
I'm Maya.
All right, Stowe, and let's move over to Hudson.
I'm Liam. I'm Morgan. I like cats, reading, video games, reading, and reading.
All right.
I'm Smith.
Okay. All right, are you guys all ready? Everybody have their hands on their buzzers. Our first round, as Christina pointed out, is what we call a lightning round. So I will ask just a lot of questions. Whoever buzzes in first, you get to give me the answer. However, as she said, if you stop me before I'm actually done reading it, you have to try to answer it. If you answer it, great. If you don't, you're out, and I give it to the other 3. All right, question number 1. In the Screaming Staircase, who killed Annie? Hudson?
John William Fairfax.
Mr. Fairfax is correct. Second question, from the desk of Zoe Washington, who wants to be a contestant on the Kids Bake Challenge? Akron.
Zoe?
Zoe is correct. In the war that saved my life, what nickname does Ada use for Lady Thornton? Oh, Hudson. Pardon me?
Iron-faced woman.
The iron-faced lady, yes. In Girl Giant and the Monkey King, what kind of animal is Kankau? Stow.
A fox.
A white fox, yes. In the war that saved my life, who is Jamie's best friend? Hudson.
Billy White.
Billy White, yes. In the Screaming Staircase, who is the caretaker of Combe Hall? Stow.
Starkins.
Pardon me?
Starkins.
Starkins, yes. Yes, that's correct. Make sure you guys move to the mic when you want to give an answer, just to be sure. From the desk of Zoe Washington, who is the math professor that can prove Zoe's father did not commit murder? Stow.
Susan Thomas.
Susan Thomas is correct.
Last name.
In Girl Giant and the Monkey King, who is Ka's arch nemesis? Stow.
Jay.
Jay is correct. In the Screaming Staircase, who is Lockwood's deputy? Hudson, I'm sorry.
George.
Is that enough? Judges, is that enough? Yes. George Cubbins is his last name, but it is George. Yeah, who am I referring to? If you. Okay. Okay. All right, I know I've got my librarians right down here, so because I haven't finished reading all these books yet. In the war that saved my life, who gives Ada horseback riding lessons? 1, 2, 3, 4. Hudson.
It's Mr. Grimes.
Yes, Fred Grimes, yes. In Girl Giant, why does Tom want to get rid of her powers?
Because it embarrasses her at school and she wants to fit in.
Yes, because she wants to be normal and fit in. Yes. And the last question in the lightning round. From the desk of Zoe Washington, who was in a study group with Marcus and died when she was 18? Akron.
Lucy?
Lucy is correct, and that brings us to the end of round one.
I got all.
Twinsburg, are you sure your buzzer's working? Okay. Okay, now round 2 is non-competitive. They are allowed to confer.
Yes, they're going to confer it.
You have 30 seconds to answer if you have buzzed in first, or it doesn't really matter because everybody gets a number of questions. I'm going to go in alphabetical order this time. Akron will go first. All right, Akron?
Yes. We'll tell you.
Oh, the wonders of technology. All right, Akron, here you go. Each one is worth 20 points, and I love the bonus thing. If you get all 6 questions correct, you get 25 extra points. So jam on it. No, that's too old-fashioned an expression. All right, Akron, here you go. In the war that saved my life, why does Miss Smith spend a whole day crying in bed?
Because because she misses Becky, her best friend.
Yes, but I need a teeny bit more.
Because Becky died.
Yes, it's the anniversary of Becky having died, yes. All right, Akron, here's your next one from the desk of Zoe Washington. Why is Zoe angry with Trevor?
Because his friends said something mean about her, and then he agreed.
Yes, and that was the important part. The insult, he agreed with it. Thank you. In Girl Giant and the Monkey King, what was Tom supposed to tell the guards in the heavens if she was caught?
She was a warrior.
She was a jade warrior.
But I need a little bit more, yes.
In like training?
I'm sorry, there's still stuff missing and your time is up. The answer is she was a freshly or newly appointed Lotus student on her way to meet the Lotus master. All right, your next one. In the Screaming Staircase, what were the fates of the previous 3 investigators from the Fittest Agency who spent the night in Combcary Hall 30 years ago?
They died.
A little bit more. Yes.
They died in the Red Room to the
Ghosts of the Screaming Staircase, and one of them died on the Screaming Staircase and became a ghost.
Judges? The second part is what I thought maybe. Is it? We're going to, it's never up to me, never up to me. The second part is, and one was never found. Oh, and he did say he died.
I know, it's morbid.
These are fun youth books. Okay. I taught English. All right, here's another one for you, Akron. In The War That Saved My Life, why is Jamie reluctant to go to school?
In the war that saved my life, why is Jamie reluctant to go to school?
because his teacher is tying his left hand behind his back because according to her, being left-handed is a sign of the devil.
That's it, yes. All right, good job. And one more, see what, if you can get 20 more points. In Girl Giant and the Monkey King, what was the position the Monkey King was given in the heavens, and why didn't he want it?
He was master of horses,
Yes.
and he found it undignifying.
Yeah, yes, he deserved more than that. All right, good job, Akron.
I just want to scream into the microphone.
I'm going in alphabetical order, so Hudson, you're up. Here you go, Hudson. First question. From the desk of Zoe Washington, what does Zoe do with all the songs that Marcus suggests she listen to? You don't have to buzz in. Yeah.
Yeah. She puts them on a playlist called the Little Tomato Playlist.
Exactly. Very good. Your next question. In the Screaming Staircase, what does Lucy lie about in her interview with Lockwood and George?
She
15 seconds.
She did not tell the whole truth about what happened to her former teammates.
When she was working with Agent Jacob.
No, I'm sorry, that's not what's on my sheet, and the judges are going, time's up. The answer was, should I? Yeah. She did not get 4th grade qualifications for her education or her training. Okay? All right. In The War That Saved My Life, name 4 new things that Ada learns about or sees for the first time while living with Susan Smith.
The ocean.
Grass.
Well, no, that was on the train.
All right, say it again. You said the ocean, and then what did you say?
Grass.
Grass.
Okay. Yes.
Trees.
That's not on my list. Oops, I'm not supposed to say that, am I? Sorry, but try again.
What else?
Crutches.
Yes. Running water, taxi cab, automobile ride, eyeglasses, crutches, going to the bank, underwear, green peas, cloth napkins, pajamas, sheets, soup, tablecloths, dressing gowns, ocean, going to a movie theater, first Christmas, horse and pony stuff.
Oh my gosh. That was
I like
so
that answer the best.
easy.
All right, let's try another one, guys. In Girl Giant and the Monkey King, why does Tom agree to help the Monkey King?
Because she will do anything to get rid of her strength.
And
because
the
it's
Monkey
embarrassing
King
for her.
agreed that if he got his cudgel back, if
Yes.
Tom stole it, that he would get.
That was the key to it, and you got it. Good job. In the Screaming Staircase, Mad Sir Rufus Carey, an inhabitant of Combe Carey Hall, in the distant past, was said to do what 2 things to his enemies?
Torture them and drink their blood.
I need more. Part of that is correct.
He would lock them up in a dungeon, for the torture. That was part of the reason why there are so many ghosts there.
Speak up a little bit louder, because you haven't said what I want to hear. 5 seconds.
Threw him into the well. He threw.
I'm sorry about this, guys.
Oh, dang.
Torture them was correct. And the other part is put their skulls on the stairs with candles in them. Remember that? Oh, yeah.
This is not
That's the fun part. And these are some strange books you guys chose. No. Okay. Oh, my gosh.
This is not good.
In Girl Giant and the Monkey King, name one of the stories that Ka tells Tom about the 4 immortals. All you need to do is tell me one. I've got 4 here I can look at.
I know one about the mother goddess. He said that she was the trickster, and she broke the Jade Emperor's favorite teacup and got banished. She decided to help the people living in the mortal realm.
Yeah, that's it.
She died multiple times, but every
You
time
got all
decided
the
to
keys
come
to
back.
that. Thank you very much. And that's it for Hudson.
I'm so sorry. I should have done better. Especially this.
Okay, Stowe, you're up next. Because alphabetically, S comes before T. Okay, Twinsburg? Okay. All right. All right, Stowe, in the Screaming Staircase, what does it mean when a room gets colder? Twenty seconds.
Chill that a visitor is near.
Yep, a visitor. You could use the word ghost or visitor. You got it. In From the Desk of Zoe Washington, what is Zoe's first job at the bakery?
Folding boxes.
Exactly. In Girl Giant and the Monkey King, why does Tom have super strength but Jane does not?
Because she is the daughter of the boy giant who has super strength.
Is Tom a girl?
Tom is a girl.
Okay. I want to make sure because I'm.
With their answering book, if you have a question about it, ask them.
Oh. Oh.
If you need more information.
No, I mean, it's all there. I just had to make sure because it said she has super strength, and I thought, isn't Tom a boy? They got it. It's a new world, Mr. Stephan. Oh, all right. In the screaming staircase, what two metals are effective in warding off ghosts?
Silver and iron.
Exactly. From the desk of Zoe Washington, name 2 books Trevor reads during the story. Fifteen seconds. Five seconds. I'm sorry, Stowe. The answer is The Golden Compass, and the other is Ghost. Oh, yeah. All right, and your last question. In the war that saved my life, why doesn't Ada know her own birthday?
Because her mother never told her or celebrated.
Exactly. Her ma'am never celebrated their birthdays. All right, Stowe. Let's have a round of applause for Stowe. And now Twinsburg. You get to answer them all. Okay. All right. From the desk of Zoe Washington, what do Zoe and Trevor have to buy to ride the train in Boston?
Um,
10 seconds.
I don't know.
Pardon?
I don't know. I'm not-
Okay,
yeah.
we'll wait. Oh, it's all right, it's okay. A Charlie ticket. A Charlie ticket, okay. In the war that saved my life, what is the name for young women sent by the government to help on farms?
Maids?
Pardon?
Handmaids? Maids?
No, there's a specific word that we're looking for here.
Okay.
They help on farms.
So farmhands?
Land girls. Land girls. In Girl Giant and the Monkey King, why did Ma make Tom move across the country?
So she could live a normal life?
Yes, exactly. In the screaming staircase, what are Joe and Esmeralda used for?
For damage control, I think?
No, I'm sorry, they are dummies used for practice with a rapier. In Zoe Washington, what method did Zoe and her friends use to pass notes in school so they wouldn't get into trouble? And I'm sure none of these kids have ever done that.
I don't know.
No, okay. The answer is they wrote messages in a notebook and passed the notebook to each other, which really isn't that different from when I grew up. All right. And your last one. In the war that saved my life, what are the British words for toilet and apartment?
Lou and...
You're half right so far. Apartment. I mean, that's the other part. Oh, I'm sorry, it's Lou and flat. Flat. All right, let's have it. Round of applause for Jennifer. All right, everybody, hands on your buzzers. It's another lightning round, 10 points each. Okay, it's anybody's turn. In the war, let's see something here. Oh, this is mostly concentrating on setting in the books. In the war that saved my life, where does Ada look for spies every morning?
Mine isn't working.
They aren't working.
But you know what, kids, I did see him because he was really effusive about it.
It's on a hill near the sea.
Exactly. All right. All the buzzers on? Yeah, let's not worry about that again. In the screaming staircase, what does Lucy find in the red room that allows Lockwood and Company to survive that room? Stow.
A hidden switch on the windowsill.
I really didn't hear you.
A small switch in the windowsill.
That's not real close to what I have on the sheet. Does the small switch do what my sheet says? We still need a little bit more, but stop the timer. It's like a trapdoor. Oh, that's okay. It's not a timer one, Tom. All right. Tell me what you said again, and maybe.
She found a hidden switch in the windowsill that opened a hidden door.
That's the key part, the hidden door, the secret passage. Whew. All right. Everybody again. In Girl Giant, in the Junkie Monkey? No.
Monkey King.
Yeah, thank you. In Girl Giant and the Monkey King, where does Tom have the Monkey King take her when she's sad? Stow.
California to see her best friend.
Right, to see her old.
Oh, sorry.
To see her old friends. From the desk of Zoe Washington, what is the name of the restaurant where Zoe gets triple berry pancakes? Stow.
The Broken Egg.
Yes, very good. In the war that saved my life, where does Ada get her first set of crutches?
The doctor.
Akron?
The doctor's office.
Exactly, at the doctor's office. Very good. Hello.
What?
Stop.
What?
I'm not pressing anything.
Okay, sometimes they
Chill.
It's the ghost of the library, so. Which probably is true. Right?
Oh, Lucy and Lockwood.
All right, everybody, let's get back to it. In the screaming staircase, Scotland Yard houses what department created?
Deepak.
Stow.
Deepak.
Deepak is correct. I don't know what it means, but that's on there. In Girl Giant and the Monkey King, what stands at the entrance of the heavens? Stow.
The judgment veil.
I heard something, but say it again.
The judgment veil.
Exactly, the judgment veil, yes. From the desk of Zoe Washington, Vincent, Rosa, Liz, and Corey all work where?
Ari's Cakes.
Okay, Akron, Ari's Cakes is correct. In the war that saved my life, What forbidden place does Jamie like to sneak in and explore? Akron?
Airplane?
Well,
Airfield.
airfield, yes. Yeah, airplane has to be in an airfield, I guess. But you're right. In the Screaming Staircase, in what city and country is Lockwood and Company's office? Hudson.
London, England.
London, England. Yes, very good. In Girl Giant and the Monkey King, where does the Monkey King take Tom when she's sick? Hudson.
The Monkey King's secret island. Where the monkeys live, the monkey demons.
I need it's more specific on this sheet. All right, you're out. You can't buzz in again.
The
Stow.
Mountain of 100 Giants.
Exactly, the Mountain of 100 Giants. Yes. Okay, everybody's in again. The last one for this round. From the desk of Zoe Washington, where does Zoe go to find out more about Marcus?
The library.
The library. How significant. Yes, and that brings us to the end of that round. All right, the next round is non-competitive. Last time I went in alphabetical order. This time I'm going to go in reverse alphabetical order. Okay, Twinsburg? All right, Twinsburg, this is plot. Basically, plot. In the Screaming Staircase, who or what were causing the shadows tormenting Lockwood and Company on the Screaming Staircase?
Annabelle?
No, the answer is the ghosts of the monks. Sorry. In The War That Saved My Life, what does Jamie name his cat, and where does the name come from?
I don't know.
Bovril or Bovril, and it's a brand of hot drink. Yeah, we always remember it like, oh yeah, that's right, yeah. In Zoe Washington, Zoe finds a book at the library called The Wrongfully Convicted, which has information about the Innocence Project. What is the Innocence Project?
It's about wrongfully convicted criminals.
Yes, ma'am, very good. I would have been able to answer that, and I didn't even read the book. In Girl Giant and the Monkey King, name 3 of the things the Monkey King claims he can do.
He claims he can take away Tom's powers.
Okay.
He claims he can protect her from the gods because they're after her.
Okay. Yeah, I can see. All right, take that.
And he claims he will take her out of heaven.
I don't see that third part. Judges. Sorry, I'm sorry. Beat death. The 72 transformations. Fly, become invisible, breathe underwater, and on and on and on. Sorry. And the ones that you said. In the Screaming Staircase, how did Lockwood sneak flares into Combe Hall?
He brought a suitcase, I think, maybe.
I'm afraid not. He concealed them in his clothes, faked having to use the restroom, and then hid them in the toilet tank. What a kid. And your last one. From the desk of Zoe Washington, what is the look that annoys Zoe when she and her stepfather are out together?
The look is when strangers, it has to do with the fact that her father is a criminal, I think, or their race.
Yes, it's
They're
the racial thing. He's black, she's white.
Yes.
And that people look at them judgmentally. So we'll give you that one. All right. Thank you, Twinsburg.
She's black, he's white.
Yeah, well, that's what I said.
That would
It's all on my paper, I know that. All right, Stowe, you're up. In the screaming staircase, Mr. Fairfax died. What was the reason given to the press, and what was the real reason?
The fake reason is because they said that he wanted to see ghosts for himself and ignored their warnings and decided to breach the barrier. And the real reason is because Annabelle's ghost attacked him.
Well, you got the real reason right twice. But there's another part of the answer that you did. He had a heart attack. Right, judges? Sorry, guy. But you had that second part beautifully understood. In Zoe Washington, what paper does Zoe use to write to her father, and what is written on it?
Stationery given to her by her grandmother.
Exactly, that's very good. In The War That Saved My Life, how does Ada show the police officer that the man on the road is really the spy she saw?
Because there's sand on the cuffs of his pants, and that no one who was in their houses would go to the beach in their right mind.
Exactly. The sand is the key part there. Very good. In Girl Giant and the Monkey King, what happens when Tom plays soccer? What an answer.
She kicks the ball and hits the goalie in the ribs.
Yeah. I like the way it's written here. She kicks the ball too hard and fractures the ribs of the other guy, the other goalie. Good job. Good job, Tom. All right. In The Screaming Staircase, Lockwood and Company encounters a masked man rummaging through their house. What was he looking for, and for whom did he work?
He worked for Fairfax, and he was looking for Annabelle's locket.
Exactly. Yes. Good job. And your last one. From the desk of Zoe Washington, what does Zoe call her plan to go to Harvard with Trevor?
The Great Harvard Adventure.
The Great Harvard Adventure is exactly correct. All right, Stowe. All right, Hudson, you're up. In Girl Giant and the Monkey King, who are the 4 immortals?
The sage.
Yes.
The mountain.
Mountain god.
The mountain
Yes.
god.
The boy giant.
And the mother goddess.
Exactly, guys. Good job. In The War That Saved My Life, what 2 gifts does Ada receive for her 11th birthday?
She receives a book.
And 5 seconds. A carved wooden pony.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
From
yeah.
Maddie.
Who knows the name of the book she got? Just out of curiosity. Who knows? Just say it.
Alice in Wonderland?
No.
Wrong book.
Wrong book. We should probably got that one too somewhere along the line. The Wind in the Willows. Oh, yeah.
Dang, that was so
Okay, back to you guys, though. These are your real questions. From the desk of Zoe Washington, why was Marcus wrongfully convicted?
because someone thought that they saw him going out of a building where Lucy was shortly before she was murdered.
Also because of systemic racism.
Judges, they've kind of gone around it well. The written answer was because the witness who could give him an alibi wasn't brought in to testify. So that was the thing about seeing the wrong.
But those two things also work.
Yeah. Okay.
Just put it all in the
If
answer.
the judges say so, it's fine with me. In Girl Giant and the Monkey King, how does the Monkey King follow Tom into the heavens?
He puts one of his pieces, he
gives her a piece of his hair, and he says that he can clone himself with every
That's
hair on his
exactly
body.
what's written here. Exactly. Good job. Good job for the librarian who wrote the question. In the Screaming Staircase, prior to working at Lockwood and Company, why did Lucy leave her previous job abruptly?
Because all of the other young people who worked for Agent Jacobs died at the mill.
Yes, exactly. So she decided, I'm getting out of here. Yeah, due to negligence, but that's a good job. And one more for you guys. In the war that saved my life, name 3 of the government's rules for the war.
Everyone has to have blackout curtains.
Everyone has to carry their identity card with them.
Yes.
And they have to have a curfew.
I don't see anything about a curfew. Judges?
They also need their ration cards.
That's good. Did he give me 3?
Yeah, I think that was 3. It was
Think
the
that was-
identity cards, blackout curtains, and ration cards.
Okay, those are all there, and I thank you very much. You got that one. Okay. Akron. Oh, yes. Hudson. All right. Oh, okay. In the war that saved my life, Jamie wets the bed, then stops twice. What 2 things cured him of it?
Him getting his new cat that he found, and him getting a book to read.
Half of that. Half of that's right. Judges, I've got a bunch of stuff here. That second part is not on here.
What did you say? Say it
The
again.
getting his cat is correct. But
Book,
also,
no books. That was
also being told by the pilots that the children were better than adults at noticing things, so he needed to report anything unusual that he saw. He needed to be a spy to catch spies. You remember that now? Yeah, me too. Okay, here's your next one. In The Girl and the Monkey King, what happens to Tom physically while she's in the heavens?
Her body's dying.
Yeah. Yes, the judges say yes. Her hands start to turn gray and flaky. She begins to die. All right. Sort of what's happening to me. All right. And I'm not even in the heavens, am I? Yeah, whatever. In the Screaming Staircase, Akron, why were Lockwood and Company trapped in the red room even though George took precautions? 20 seconds.
Because Fairfax locked the doors?
Exactly. Fairfax locked the doors and locked them in.
We have a smiling Zoom person.
Oh. In Zoe Washington, what is Marcus's nickname for Zoe, and where did it come from?
Little Tomato from the song Hang On, Little Tomato.
Exactly, and that's the way it's written on the sheet. Good job. Little Tomato, do I know that song? It's made up in the book, right? Okay. I don't know either. Yes. Akron, in the war that saved my life, why won't butter go faster than a walk?
Bugger? Because she had to have her hooves trimmed.
Exactly, because his hooves had to be trimmed. All right.
Good job.
And your last question, Akron. In Girl Giant and the Monkey King, what two things do the immortals and fairies of the heavens value?
Strength.
Two things. Strength, you said, right?
Yes. And power?
Yes. Exactly. Strength and power. Strength and power. You pulled that one out. With the time was just, gone. All right, let's look at the scores right now. Akron, 260, Twinsburg, 60. Stow, 310, Hudson, 230. And we move to the final round, and it is lightning. So you have your fingers on your buzzers. 10 points each. Remember, if you're wrong, I repeat it for the other teams. Okay, here we go. In Girl Giant and the Monkey King, what does the Monkey King break in Tom's classroom? Hudson.
He breaks a valuable calculator that's
Exactly,
worth more than a
a
phone.
very expensive calculator, yes. And shouldn't it be she breaks?
Oh, yeah.
I just learned that myself. All right.
Technically, yeah.
The Monkey King.
It's probably gender neutral now. From the desk of Zoe Washington, which cereal does...
Fruit Loops.
Stow, yes.
Milk. Fruit Loops milk.
Well, which
Cereal.
cereal?
Which
I said
cereal?
which cereal, not which cereal milk.
In the Screaming Staircase. I love the title of that book, by the way. In the Screaming Staircase, a type 2 diabetic? No. A type 2 ghost's ability to direct their power on you, causing you to... Yes.
Ghost Lock.
Ghost Lock is correct, Stowe. And he didn't even let me finish. That's pretty good. In the war that saved my life, Ada thinks she breaks what item of Susan's? Akron?
A needle of a needle, a sewing
Yes.
machine. Sorry.
The sewing machine needle, yes. From the desk of Zoe Washington, who is reading the book The Golden Compass? Hudson.
It is... Now I forget it.
And you can, yeah.
Trevor.
Trevor is correct. You got that in. All right. Is all the timing correct? Okay. All right. In the Screaming Staircase, what animal is linked to ghosts? Hudson.
Spiders.
Spiders,
They're
yes.
strong ghosts.
In Girl Giant and the Monkey King, what does the Monkey King turn Tom's mother in? Hudson.
Turns her in... Oh, no.
A cricket.
Did you say the answer?
Cricket.
A cricket is correct, yes.
Wait, but does that count? It wasn't...
Yeah. Remember, guys, only the person who buzzes in can answer. So be careful, or we'll have to take like 200 points away.
I'm kidding. Yeah, it would be.
In The War That Saved My Life,
Smart.
Ada makes what gift for Susan at Christmas? Hudson.
A scarf made out of white cloth.
A white woolen
I mean,
suit?
white wool.
In the Screaming Staircase, the main stone staircase is the first one Lockwood and Company see in Combe Hall, has what sculptures adorning either side? Who is that? Akron.
Skulls with a candle inside.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
What is it?
The other three teams? No, there's no, no. You can buzz in, but you can't confer on this.
It's okay.
This is lightning. Nobody else? Dragons. Dragons.
I honestly do not remember that at all.
From the desk of Zoe Washington. Who's Butternut? Akron.
Her dog.
Yep, Zoe's dog.
Best name ever.
It's a race against Akron right now.
In Girl Giant and the Monkey King. What, according to Ma, is the ultimate car theft prevention device? Hudson.
Oh my gosh. I'm trigger happy.
You're trigger happy? Well, okay. Another team. The ultimate car theft prevent. Oop, I'm not supposed to do it again. I can read it again. What, according to Ma, is the ultimate car theft prevention device? And I like this. I like this answer. Because not one of you will ever know this. I mean, the answer. I mean, you'll know the answer, but. Stick shift. Stick shift. Manual transmission. That really is not a bad
Oh yeah, because no one will
idea.
know how to use it.
I know. Last question, everybody. In The War That Saved My Life, what book does Miss Smith read to Ada and Hudson?
The Swiss Family Robinson.
No, yeah, but you can't. It has to be.
I'm sorry.
Come on.
You have to go to another team. Stowe.
Swiss Family Robinson.
Swiss Family Robinson is correct.
Oh,
Okay. We don't need a tiebreaker. We don't. Ladies and gentlemen, Akron 280, Twinsburg 60, Stowe 340, Hudson 280. It looks like Stowe is tonight's winner.
Next time you gotta be sure to get second. Like I might have been able to get that. I don't know. I might have not, but still. Oh no, it's totally okay. Like I was reading a lot of books, and honestly,
Tiebreaker for second.
Weeks before I even started books, and I was reading like
Yes. You're going down.
it's not that big of a problem. We have 2 more years to do this, and I can promise you. Ooh. Tiebreaker.
All right, guys. Just for second place, this is the first person to buzz in, and remember, he or she speaks. Got it? From the desk of Zoe Washington, where do Zoe and her grandmother go to have tea?
The Cambridge Tea Room.
Cambridge Tea Room. Akron got it.
They're quick to the draw, I must say.
Cambridge Tea.
Okay, now the scoring. Stowe still wins. Akron comes in second. Congratulations, Akron. Christina takes over from here, right, Christina? I don't have anything else to say. Well, I do, but it would be inappropriate.
We have another year. And I have fun too.
That's the whole point of it.
I mean, yeah, we could all just go to Target and get like big sales of ice cream.
Let's do it all at once.
We could go to
Not bad, kids.
Okay, You can't motivate me that much, but it was.
That was only 50.
You don't need to be sorry. Don't be sorry.
Yeah.
Like really, things happen. We have 2 more.
Oh, one of them got COVID and one of them just didn't show up.
Every single other team had people or the probably experienced.
Twinsburg. You did really good.
Notice we can just prepare for next year.
I like your nose.
This would really fun.
Is that right?
I was also at the spelling bee.
Thank you.
Yes.
And you were talking with
And
my
aren't you-
father at
You
some
guys did
point.
good
I
too.
just aren't you amazing?
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I promise.
So anyway, I can't play favorites. However, I'm always very happy.
I've learned that the trick here is sort of like to stay calm.
That'd actually be really cool.
We are all going in the 6th.
We're the youngest
You
people.
guys did really good too. Congratulations.
So we got 2 more years to challenge this thing.
But otherwise, you didn't. Well,
Deep inside my brain.
Well, it could be technically after a summer.
Okay, so we have Target gift cards.
Yeah, it is new.
All right.
I've
so
actually been there
congratulations.
before because I'm an advanced math.
Ba-da-ba-da, Target gift cards. Congratulations, Target gift cards.
$25. You can just go buy like the biggest
What do you call it? Like a consolation prize, not a consolation prize, a stick-to-itiveness prize to our solo team players.
That's the tenacity prize. But I was just talking to her, and I feel bad. The one contestant has COVID, so obviously could not be here. And so we,
All right, so
things happen. There's another word that I would have used, but not tonight.
every year the same trophy goes to different libraries. It's been a while since it's been at the show. That's kind of awesome. You guys want to pose? There we go. That one says.
And I would like to point out that those Hudson boys just finished 5th grade. So, they're all excited about going to middle school.
Yay, there we go. All right, now we're going to spread out. Let's have Hudson go with you today, because we need that table. We brought books. Everybody, for some reason, I thought maybe you would like to take home your own books. So we have a whole bunch of books for you to keep.
I saw the first Harry Potter book.
I think we have plenty.
So that's so odd, Christy and I don't understand.